The best place for a woman is in governance, not only in the kitchen.
I will get to learn it over. I'm the president for Women in Governance Network Loko district.
Designer and put Loko Women's Network because we get a Loko Women Network.
First of all, I go one for join SEND for tell UNDP thank you. I can always say if really we want for achieve for increase the number of women in governance, we forgo na rural communities. Because nowadays you get majority of the women, they will not even know what they happen. So where the network will don't take ownership of the process, for go to the remote villages, for make the women they understand say it's important for make they involved in this. So SEND don't try for make we get the women them for talk out. You know, you don't then they train them for public speaking. They're not going to tap the woman, then they take ownership of the process.
So there are several activities in the project, but the first activity is dialogue between political parties, stakeholders, and women's network or women's group. The purpose for this dialogue is to create the platform to get different voices, different views from the political parties, the women's network, and even stakeholders like traditional leaders, religious leaders. We believe as an organization that if you stand to support women empowerment or women's participation in local governance and decision making, political parties are the building blocks that enhance the success of this particular aim.
I'm Mary Baby Selu, former councillor for Pujehun Council. I'm for constituency 100. Then I don't see for quite a long time with the woman without a being, without just in a kitchen. This time we time for us women for law being in politics because you look at the council, woman not there. You go in a parliament, woman not there. And I feel say woman they will less corrupt. Woman will say anything, they do anything, they do it with all in heart. So I feel say it's very important for a woman for being governance.
Dialogue, we believe it will create synergies between women's traditional leaders, religious leaders, and political parties because we believe in several districts or nationwide, political party constitutions create limited space for women's inclusions. And also we have traditional barriers, religious barriers. So we believe this dialogue session, these 2 days dialogue sessions will create that synergy between the stakeholders and the women's aspiring for positions.
I want for first of all tell SEND Sierra Leone thank you and UNDP thank you for forming this wonderful program for can engage with we and tell we most of the things that we don't know because like for some of we at this end, especially Falaba, we get a lot where we go through because like some of my colleagues they mention we get marriage challenges maybe for say now you man they decide who say you for go.
Me I depend talk to woman them for me them come out for me them team up for position. Because we want to map for position, you know, get better criteria. You get forget party card, you pay you monthly dues. For me, you be member of the may get position. And now, because we president don't set up that precedence day. Now, even the national executive, we get woman when a treasurer and financial secretary. Don't now. We talk to me, they go work community to community. They groom me compete woman then for make them grab, for get position either councillor or even honorable for make them team up. Because they don't say if 3 people name and 1 for be woman. So may we get woman then that all the 10 constituencies there for me they represent na then constituencies there.
2 key findings. One is the gender audit. The gender audit here is talking about how the political parties are giving out strategic positions to women, and also another research conducted was the cost for women participation in politics. So the findings of these 2 key research bring out that women are completely marginalized and discriminated. So in that regard, the UNDP together with SEND, we believe that the intervention of this support to local governance project will create a huge significance wherein there will be an understanding and trust between women, political party leaders, traditional leaders, and religious leaders.
This meeting will send whole Naya. You know, it make me grow. I've been on the day in education, but today again I don't grow because I don't learn some other things them where I not being sabi. Every day you learn, you grow. They don't empower we again as women them, where we were done there for the meeting, where they serve as ambassador for go back to we company women them, for encourage them. Of course, not too much education, but as long as you are bold, you're able to articulate, you go come inside to in decision making. Like even at the council level, you go there, even at the houses, they there. And more like me know say woman we strong and we get sense back. Now for we no more this culture be don't put we behind, but we they encourage you come be woman for let them come more inside that shell. Let them come out, let them be involved in decision making. That education for be ongoing on my own part as the district coordinator.
Dialogue between political parties and women is just the first activity which we conducted in the 3 districts, 2-day sessions for each district. So after this one, we'll be getting some capacity activities where we will focus on the preparing women or the potential aspirant for now. We will give them capacity on advocacy, lobbying, resource mobilizations.
I believe say this section help we a lot today because like we add up we own ideas the way we don't get help we a lot know say woman them now people them way for come out and do something and stand and challenge issues them way them feel say then will succeed at the end of the day.
Overall, the project is anticipating to get a level playing field in decision making, local governance, and all political affairs, especially when it comes to women. So in that regard, the project is aimed to get a minimum 40 representation of local governance female aspirants to be awarded symbol cut across the 3 districts from 2022 election.